Good morning, children. Next topic is malware. So, malware means malicious software. So, it is the short form of malicious software. So, a malware is a program or file that are developed for the purpose of doing harm. So, malware is a program or file that are developed for the purpose of doing harm. So, malware include viruses, worms and Trojan horses. So, virus, worms and Trojan horses are types of malwares. So, they all infect our computer system. So, let us see the first type of malware, that is virus. So, in computers, a virus is a program or programming code that replicates by being copied or initiating its copy to another program, computer boot sector or document. So, virus is a program or a software code that replicates itself, that is, it creates its own copies and it copy that its own copy and copies it into the boot sector. It is a program that loads our operating system. So, it harms our computer or it is copied to a particular document. Virus can be transmitted as attachments to an email note or in a downloaded file or be present on a CD or diskette. So, the immediate source of the email note, downloaded file or diskette you have received is usually unaware that it contains a virus. Some viruses wreak their effect as soon as their code is executed. Other viruses lie dormant until circumstances cause their code to be executed by the computer. That is, sometimes whenever the virus is copied and when we open that code, it starts its action. And some type of viruses, they just need a trigger to start its action. That is, after some actions are to be performed, then only it will be triggered and its action will be performed. So, some viruses are benign or playful in intent and effect, and some can be quite harmful. That is, they erase our data that is stored in the computer or cause hard disk to require reformatting. So, viruses hide within computer files rather than sitting out in the open in some visible and separate form. So, computer files, viruses hide themselves inside a particular file. They do not exist as an individual software. It just hides themselves in a file. But virus must run, that is, a computer must execute the code out of which they are made to do their dirty work. Until this happens, the ability to do harm is essentially nil. That is, if we do not execute the code containing the virus, then until that the virus is inactive. When the code containing the virus is executed, then only the virus will be active. That is, when we open that software, if our computer contains the software application or a document containing virus, even if we do not open that document, the virus will be inactive. It is whenever we execute that code, then only the virus will get activated. So there are three types of viruses. They are file infectors. Many viruses target files that are likely to be executed in some form or fashion, reasoning well up their chance to exploit any opportunity to run. Of course, hinges on a user's decision to execute a file in which a virus is hiding, and explains why ordinary executable files like .exe and .com are such typical targets for virus infection. But many program files that Windows can call for execution is likewise susceptible. Common ones are listed. They are, that is, most commonly virus infects .exe and .com files. But there are other files like .bat, that is a batch file, then .com, that is a compiled DOS or binary executable file, then .exe, that is binary executable file, then .js, that is a JavaScript source file, then MNU, that is menu files, then OVL, that is DOS overlay file, which is a part of operating system, then .pif, that is Windows program information file, then .prg, that is programming files, then .scr, that is screensaver files, .sys, that is sysgraph, systat, SPSS application, .vb, that is Visual Basic Script file, then .vbe, Visual Basic Script file, then .vbs, Visual Basic for applications, then WS, Windows script file, then WSC, Windows scripting component file, then WSF, Windows scripting file. So these files are also, there is a chance that these files are also, can also be affected by the virus. System or boot record infector. Then system or boot record infectors. PC Media uses special programs that invariably appears in the same location, namely the boot sector or floppy disk or the record on hard disk, to help the computer get up and running as it is started up. This is called boot process, that is booting. To load the operating system, we need a program called boot sector program. So these kind of viruses can spread only when a PC is booted from infected media. Such viruses are rarer in days when file transfer over the internet is more common than media exchange, but no means